All right. Who wants to recap what happened in the last session? Matt, are you actually here? You've only said something once.
Yeah, I'm here.
Okay. Anyway, recap. Who would like to recap? Who would like to recap before I volunteered them to recap?
I cannot recap as I was not here.
No, the session you were here. 2 weeks ago, the session we missed, we did not play.
Oh.
4 weeks ago, when everybody was here except for Tormac.
Let me pull up my notes then.
Two weeks ago, we did not have enough people to play. We did not play.
Soup.
What was that?
Echo?
That was a giggle echo.
And that's creepy as hell.
Well, I have my notes right in front of me, so I can just rattle off quickly what we did. We continued into the dungeons here below Spidigadat. It's like a mix of sort of regular chambers and then some of actual caverns, mining caverns. And we came across a section that looked like it was old holding cells or something like that, and got attacked by various nasty possessed constructs, automata. And once we had worked our way through them, we found a shrine, and it was. We couldn't do much for it. You know, I tried to look for a way to maybe help cleanse it, and we don't have the resources to fix at the time. So we sort of did what we could, but had to move on from there. And I have a note here, a quote: "We are as all shall be in the eternal silent darkness. We shall again be free." And after that, we made our way back through the complex, and we ended up sort of on the southern side here, through one of the passageways we hadn't traveled yet, across this funky rotating platform here.
Yep. All right. All right, so you guys head to the side. Oh my god. Where are you guys? Where are you? Sorry, I just switched tab. Alright, so you guys head down to the south. The door is half open. It's not in any way barred or blocked. It looks like this is a storage area. And you're not sure why this has been chosen right here. Maybe because it's a focal point between this part of the mine and other parts of the mine. But it looks like they've been collecting stuff here. You guys find all of the magic items that I've given out. You find all of those here, which includes a set of hide armor, a clockwork cowl, the pendants that Cinder picks up, the ring for Bryn, and the focal point is really the sword that Delana picks up, which begins to whisper into her mind the moment that she touches it, and it introduces itself. It's got a kind of dry, rasping male voice. It sounds very unimpressed by the world at large. But it introduces itself to you, and then it says that it will be at your disposal, as it's sure that you will provide it with what it needs. But you guys all pick up your magical items. As I said, you get all of that. Just linked it, Lloyd. Scroll up and chat.
Or down, I don't know.
I'm looking at the thing, and I don't see a pendant.
It's right above where it says for Brandy. You have a link there. It says for Lloyd. Or that.
There we go. Thank you.
Does only Brandy hear the sword?
No, the rest of you hear the sword as well.
Okay.
You hear it much more faintly, however.
Interesting.
So, jot down the mechanical effects of those the items that you just got. Everybody else should have already done so. You also find a box full of more consumable magic items, as well as another box full that has. Did I really not do? Oh no, I guess I didn't list them separately. Anyway, the box full of consumables has a vial of lockburst powder, 2 healing potions. I hope somebody will write this down.
Wasn't there a list when we were talking 2 weeks ago?
No, I didn't list out exactly. There's a list of all of them, but you guys aren't getting all of them.
Okay, I thought I saw something.
No, I didn't. At least I don't think I gave you guys.
You said no. You just showed us a list of the items, the wondrous items.
The wondrous items. You get all of the wondrous items.
Oh no! I'm sorry. Maybe I said it wrong. You showed us like the lockburst powder. You showed us the fire beetle oil. You just showed us a list of that stuff on the wiki.
These are the consumables. You guys will be getting some of those.
So you said a vial of lockburst powder, 2
Yes.
healing potions.
2 stone meal. 1 sigil stone of fire. 1 sigil stone of cold. A scroll of mage hand. A vial of frostworm oil. And then money. 2 gold, 17 silver, 74 copper.
74 copper.
Yes.
All right.
I'm going to take this opportunity to also kind of throw the 2 gold, 7 copper, 35, or 7 silver, 35 copper into that and share that among the rest of us. Do we want to do a real quick total and divide it by, or do we want to save that for later?
No, we can't really make change, so.
I don't think it's I don't think it's important to do right now.
You want me to hold on to it? I've got this shiny new cowl thing. It's got pockets.
I say that we let the cleric or the paladin, you know, one of the holy people that are born to goodness, hold on to it.
There's plenty of goodness for me. Have you not seen my ass lately?
I've seen it kill people.
If you want me to hold on to it, I will add it to what's in my inventory so we have track of it.
That actually reminds me. I'm going to be doing a bounty system of sorts. I'm going to put up on the wiki things that people can do to earn DM points, and one of them will be keeping track of the party inventory. Magic items, money, the whole 9 yards. Another will be writing up any notes and putting them on the wiki. And at least one more will be making generic tokens of all sorts that I can use.
So we've got Kato covered. What are the rest of us going to do?
Sure, Kato does more homework than the rest of you. It's very true.
Well, thank you.
And I believe in you.
And he believes in me. So, did I... Oh, there's Lockburst powder, okay.
So, is that all that written down? We can go over it again a little later. Most of that shouldn't come up in the fight, probably.
So as long as if it doesn't matter to you who's carrying it all right now, we can figure that out later if you'd prefer.
Right.
Okay. All right. Well, we have it written down in a couple places, I think. So.
Okay. All right. So you've looted this Durgar. Yeah, you're probably right, man. Probably. But we'll burn that bridge when we come to it. So you've looted this treasure trove that the Durgar have been building up for. You're not sure if this is just they're collecting it, and when they leave this place, they're going to leave with it, or if this is where everybody is supposed to put their magic item after they've been using it for the day, or whatever. But their loss is your gain, as you come away with an item of power. Which begs the question of where do you want to go now?
I'm assuming this is not actually a door here. This chamber.
That actually is a door, yes.
It is a door. Okay. What about here?
Yes, that's a door as well.
So there's a door on the east and the south, and not on the west because it would go into the wall on the other side.
Right.
Okay, great. Are they open doorways? Is there anything in the doors?
They are closed.
They're closed doors. Okay.
You do not know if they are actually locked.
Right. So I will move up to this door, and I will give the handle or the knob or whatever a quick feel to see if it feels like it's locked. I'm not going to open it all the way. I just want to see if it's locked.
I stand over Bryn's shoulder with an arrow ready.
So you're just checking to see if it's locked or not? Yes?
Correct.
It is not locked.
Okay. So I turn around and...
Short rest, I think.
Yeah, there would have been a short rest.
So I turn around and say, it's not locked. Shall we try this door?
I nod.
All right, I'll open the door and step through.
All right. So you open the door into something that resembles hell.
Oh my!
You've stepped into one of the foundry areas.
Oh.
They process the ore. You've also stepped into where Mogor and his cohorts have.
Excellent.
I shake my head again and tell Bryn to close it.
And I turn to Tormac, and I without even meaning to, I sort of snap like, no, we're going this way.
I just shrug.
So there is a small stairway down, probably 5 or 6 feet, and then it leads to this founder area that, as I said before, this is where they process the ore. It seems that the Duergar, if they're not doing something with ore here, they are, for whatever their own reasons, keeping these furnaces lit and well-powered. And at the center of the area, you see Mogor speaking to another Duergar. On the floor in the area, you can see the remains of a number of constructs. These were probably left behind when the Mar clan left the area, because they were broken and otherwise unusable. So unusable that they wouldn't even be considered suitable candidates for meat moss and demons. But they haven't got rid of them yet either, which they may be just waiting to be recycled or something. But either way, they're still litter the floor all over. As you guys step inside, as I assume you are stepping inside.
Yes, I'm walking through the doorway.
Mogor looks up, surprised. Surprise very clearly written off his face. And opens his mouth to speak. And then it's almost like he has a fit or a seizure. And where Mogor once had eyes, there is now nothingness.
Whoa.
Not empty sockets, nothingness. Pure unadulterated void in his eyes. And when he speaks, you can hear almost like there's a multitude of voices speaking at the same time. And the voice says, "We have expected your arrival, though not till a later day. We know why you have come here, and we know that you must die. You cannot and will not prevent our resurrection. You must be free." Bryn, roll me a Cleric of the Allfather. Plus, this is going to be plus Charisma.
21 total.
There's something very familiar about the power that Mogor seems to be, the aura that he has. And it makes you almost sick to admit it, but it feels divine in nature.
Wow.
It doesn't feel quite right, like it's been twisted or changed somehow, but it still feels not dissimilar from the same power that you control, that you channel from the Allfather.
Interesting. Okay.
And the void in Mogor's eyes seems to almost flash, and suddenly, for a brief moment, you're no longer in this room. All of you are in a small, white, empty room with Mogor, and you feel, it feels almost dreamlike. You feel floaty, you feel not quite there, but you're definitely not dreaming. No jackets with all that. And Mogor walks up to each one of you and looks at you, and you can find that you can't even lift your arms to do anything. You feel floaty, but your arms feel like they weigh a ton each. You can barely move your head as he comes to look at you. And he looks at Nilka at first and says, "Why have you traveled with these?" "No. You are not our sister. You are not one of the chosen brethren. But something about you, nonetheless. It matters not. And then he moves up to Cormac and goes, "You, when I first saw you, I thought you were he. I thought you were the king. But no, you are merely the 13th soul. Nevertheless, you will be spared in the upcoming Holocaust. You are... I don't know if I would say you are necessary, but it will be easier for our resurrection with you." He looks at Bryn and says, "The Keeper in Darkness, you have already failed, and you do not yet even know it. Yes, you can take your chosen duty. You have already failed."
Mogor, what devilry is this?
He ignores your question and goes to look at Cinder. Looks up at Cinder and says, "And the lost son, still ignorant all these years, still no idea of your true beginnings. It would be a shame, but you will not live long enough to understand." And then he walks up to Montiel and says, You are not supposed to be the world's heart. You were not supposed to be a thorn in our sides for quite some time. But yet here you are. It matters.
I give my dirtiest snarl.
And the voices, the chorus of voices laughs and says, "You may pretend all you wish, but this is your destiny. This is all of our destinies. Your place in this event has already been determined. No, we are not done. However, you will be Fire Mask soon enough." And with that, you are suddenly back again in Smidek Gadot.
I don't imagine that there'd be any way for me to tell this, but do I get any sense of so Mogor appears to be the vessel for something. He's not speaking. Yep. Something is speaking through him, right? Do I get a sense that it's the work of demons or devils or a dark god or anything like that? Like,
definitely not demons or devils.
Okay.
It feels divine.
Okay.
But it's not like the Allfather. Give me... let's see. Give me another cleric of the Allfather check. This time plus wisdom.
In total.
There is something that feels somewhat familiar about it, but you cannot at this point place it. It's something you're going to have to look into later.
Sure.
Right now, it's not. It's only the familiar that you have.
I've never experienced something like this before.
Not exactly like this.
Okay.
And so you guys return to reality, and Mogor speaks again in the chorus of horrible voices and says, "Kill them all. Leave the 13th soul alive. Intact is not important." and the void that was in Mogor's eyes fades, and suddenly it's the glowing that a lot of the other cultists and others had you'd seen so far. And the pressure, the divine energy that was flowing from him that Bryn sensed is diminished, though not eliminated. So with that, go ahead and roll initiative. Because I add you all in.
Oops, that's not what I do.
When he says the 13th soul stuff, I gulp really. I swallow really loud. It sounds like a gulp. And I take a step behind Bryn.
I sort of raise my
You
shield.
realize you're like a foot and a half taller than Bryn, right?
but I'm wider, so I think he figures that he can duck.
Oh no, I forgot something. Alright, I forgot to make your fight harder. I gotta do it.
Hot damn.
By the way, mea culpa on my charisma check. I added my level twice to one of the things, so it would have been lower than what it was. But
it was still enough for what I told. Where is this goddamn thing?
What the deuce?
My monster pin is not helping.
Okay, for some reason my initiative rolled twice. Do you want me to take the first one?
Yes, the first one.
You take the lesser of the two. Opposite of a human.
I'm gonna check that macro real quick to see if there's something funky.
I just want to point out that the good old Bryn Mawr is back. Although I'm on the list twice, which is fun, but...
Did you do it again?
I'm just special that
Oh,
way.
that's really odd. Maybe you did clear out the left. Alright, now I have to roll.
We did not, Brandy.
No, actually, go ahead and do that now while I'm rolling all the enemies in.
I like Brandy using the text to communicate. It's like playing Zork.
Boot.
To grab a mystery prize? A bajillion yen is a lot of yen.
It's only like $6 American though.
Do you guys hear my TV? Is that what's going on?
I think so.
TV? I don't know whose TV it is, I just know that I hear it.
I'm sorry, guys. I can't help that. It's right next to my desk. I can't very well ask my family to turn it off, do nothing.
Well, sure you could, but it'd probably not be a good idea.
Well, you know, Christopher, that's not gonna work.
Oh no.
Just promise you'll split that bajillion yen with us.
Sure.
We'll all get like 3/4.
$5 later.
God damn it. Why do I have pins that don't work?
I have like an entire drawer like that, and I always think, why did I just throw the pen doesn't work? It's not going to work in the future. Throw it in the trash.
Eddie, don't forget to put your initiative actually in the turn order thing.
Yeah, I tried. It wasn't letting me.
Hey, you have to hit
Now it
return.
is.
Plus, if somebody else is messing with it, like I've been, it won't stick.
Ah. All right, that explains it then.
I think that the better question than why do I have a pen that doesn't work in my pen jar is, why do I have a decompression needle in my pen jar?
That is a very good question. All right. So with that in mind, let me get the escalation die out. I help if I put my fingers on the right keys. All right, escalation dies a frowny face. Round 1. Cinder, you're up first. Right now you are far away.
I am going to run forward a bit, pull out my trusty bow, and I am aiming for the Durgar Runecaster.
Okay.
I have decided through several fights that I really, really don't like these guys. So,
Well, enemy's mutual, so
14 versus AC.
14 versus AC will miss.
Let me check something. Natural even miss. Still covering up in. Okay. I add strength. I have my strength mod to miss damage, which means I do.
I don't. Do you miss damage with the ranged attack?
Because I have Deadeye Archer, I do.
That's right. Okay. So what's your
7.
what ability did you just use?
Make them flinch. On a natural even miss, add strength mod to miss damage.
Okay. I thought that was a melee, but you're right.
Well, let
So-
me double check because I don't want to be.
No, it's ranged. I just looked.
Okay.
That's why That's why I opened my book just now. All right. Anything else from Cinder?
I. Negative. No.
Yeah.
I should have used my quick action to make that an aimed shot, which would have added 4 to my miss damage. Anyway, but doesn't matter.
Okay. Tormak, you're up next.
With my bow out and an arrow drawn, I rush behind Cinder. And that's a nice way of saying I'm hiding behind him. And I loose an arrow toward the Durgar Runecaster. That's a 12.
12 will miss.
So 3 miss damage.
Okay.
I am done.
Monosail, you're up.
Monosail looses a mighty howl. Oh! And in he goes. Eager Teeth following eagerly behind him. Guess this is about far as we can go, right? Right around here somewhere on a move action.
Yes, from where you guys were at.
All right, and then as he's running, he pulls one of his hatchets and just lets it loose at one of the cultists.
Okay.
And that is, hold on, I'm sorry. Let's see, there. Nope, that's the wrong roll. Sorry, ignore that. That's damage. And this should be right. Yeah, there we go. So 19 against the nearest void cultist.
That'll hit.
All right. And that's 13 damage.
Okay. All right, so your axe hits one of the cultists dead on, but in their fanaticism and their seemingly supernaturally powered state, he does not go down. Anything else from Monticello?
That would be, well, no. Then he also takes this opportunity. I use my quick action and transform into my beast form.
Yep.
That's the whole crunching of bones and fur and the whole 9 yards. And pretty soon there's a man-sized wolf creature standing there.
All right.
So you went into beast mode, is that what you're saying?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, the changes that we were having a conversation about it last time. The changes that they did in True Ways, if you go Shift or Adept, you can basically go into beast form at will. It's your thing at that point. So that's what I went with.
That's the first time Tormac has witnessed this, and he's terrified.
It's probably not a bad thing to be terrified. Yeah, that's something that Brandy and Lloyd, you missed out on when we were talking last week, is that Monticello got changed a bit due to the final version of 13 True Ways coming out. So he's no longer a caster. He's just animal companion and shifter. All right, Delana, you are up. You were further back, so you cannot quite get as far as everybody else. Yeah, you can get that far. You can move a little bit farther, actually.
Thank you.
You get right around that.
If I unmute, you have to mute.
I did mute.
There or farther down?
Get there, yeah.
Okay, I'm going to pull out my bow and arrow and aim at the Durlond Runecaster.
Okay.
My crossbow, excuse me.
This is going to be a faraway shot.
Okay.
So I think you have a -2 on that.
13.
13 will miss.
Okay. You got the domain of healing, correct?
Yeah, I saw the domain again.
Okay. Great.
And you, I know, don't do miss damage.
That's correct. And I am done.
All right, the Void Cultists charge screaming at you guys. And most of them will get to you, but not all of them. So Cinder will have 1. Monticello will have 2. And these 2 won't quite make it. Alright, so they go after, let's see, let's do Cinder first. This is going to be versus AC. Damn fan, stop blowing my sugar off. Yes, that is going to hit. That is going to be 16 damage.
I'm gonna use my instance of Heavy Warrior to take half damage from that attack.
Alright, you have 8 ongoing damage. And let's see. And then you're attacked again. Aren't you lucky? But this one will miss. Alright, the other Void Cultists that can attack. 2 attacks on Monticello. Actually, one's going to be on Monticello, the other's going to be on Eager Teeth. So this is on Monticello. Are you kidding me?
I hope so, because this is going to be
All right, well, this is a
All
good
right.
start to the battle.
Well, the good thing I just gave you guys all those fucking magic.
Wait. Delana's going to invoke Bastion. I'll take half damage.
Okay. So you each will take 8 damage then. Eddie, you've got 4 ongoing. I'm sorry, 8 ongoing. If you do not save next turn, for both Cinder and Monticello, it turns into 4 ongoing. So it's only 8 for 1 turn.
That was it with a natural 20?
Yes.
I thought the damage would be higher.
These are mooks.
Oh, well, then I just wasted a bastion, but okay.
These are level 2 ones. Alright, so, and then on Eager Teeth, actually, no, wait, he needs to see, he does not get a second attack. This is on Eager Teeth. 24 versus AC.
That'll hit.
Alright, 8 damage, and 4 ongoing. And he does not get a second attack. The possessed automata cannot reach you guys. No, but it can get close enough to do this. So it comes close, and you see the eye in the center of its, what passes for its head, start to glow, with purple and orange radiance mixed together, and then it blasts out at Tormak, Cinder, and Monosail. This is going to be versus AC. I'm sorry, physical defense on each of you. Starting with Tormak. 17.
Thanks to the magic item, that's a miss.
19 on Cinder.
Hit.
And finally on Monosail, 21.
That's a hit.
You all take, everybody but Tormak takes 6 fire damage. Alright. That is the Automata's turn. Now it's the Rune Caster. He will move up just a little bit, and he's going to go after... Let's see. He's seen that Tormak hasn't gotten hit, so he's going to go after Tormak. This is Word of Hate. This is versus Mental Defense. 2 versus MD.
Yeah, that overwhelms me.
That is 8 damage, and you are vulnerable. Save ends.
You said 8 damage?
8 damage, yes.
Okay.
And then he will Word of Rage on... he'll Word of Rage on the Durgar Soldier. That's his turn. And then the Void Warlock. Let's see. No, he's too far away. He moves up a bit too, kind of over to one side, and unleashes a bolt of purple energy at Cinder versus physical defense. 21 versus PD. 14 damage. And that is his turn. Mogor. Hold on, let me look at Cinder real quick. Okay. I think Mogor wants Monosail. And as he goes to engage you, you see these the tattoos, the symbols that have been on some of these other cultists. You see that Mogor is absolutely covered with them, and more so, it seems that the energy that's pulsing from them, it actually seems to be reaching out towards you as he gets close to you. You don't think it's gonna impact you unless you stick around next to him for very long. But in the meantime, he just reaches out to touch you, and the power from his hand it has that same divine horribleness that was earlier. 21 versus PD on the Monsail. That is 16 damage. You are hampered, which means you can. Actually, I can't remember hampered right now. You can only use basic attacks, but you can move normally. And he actually, as you reel back from this attack, he attacks a second time. Ooh.
Oh, that's 3.
That's 3 natural 20s. This was already going to be a hard fight without me rolling well. Yeah, that's 32 damage.
Ooh. Ouch.
Do you have a DM point to be able to spend to reduce that?
He does.
Make him re-roll that. You all sorts of don't need to be taking 32 damage at this first round.
First round, yeah.
Who's this?
I warned you guys. I took the kid gloves off. Yes, icon relationships can be used as well. As per the rules. If you guys have forgotten those house rules, I will link them here in just a second. House rules, where are you? Alright. There are the house rules. So what are you going to do, Eddie? Are you going to use DM point or an icon roll?
I don't even know if I have DM points.
You have 1, I mentioned. Everybody
Okay.
starts off the game with 1. You get more by doing stuff above and beyond the Call of Duty than just showing up to play.
Such as buying Aaron gifts.
That too, yes.
Or Christmas.
It's
well,
true.
then let's re-roll. Like, yeah, because
Alright, so
let's
you're
burn that point to re-roll.
Alright. 13 versus PD.
That misses.
Okay.
So I'm gonna take my snail off now
That's
because I'm not hampered, but I am staggered.
Okay. And that's Mogor. Bryn, you're up.
Can you give me a quick description of what's in this room, other than what the map shows, or an explanation?
That's pretty well what's actually in the room. This isn't one of those, well, I kind of have to make do with the map. No, this is pretty straightforward. Is there anything specific you're looking at?
I'm curious. So these things in the corner, I'm assuming they're below the floor level. Like it's not like a raised thing.
No, they are below the floor level. They are about probably about 8 feet below.
Okay.
So standing on top of them is going to be incredibly uncomfortable, but not painful. Due to the laws of convection, which normally we kind of ignore.
Yeah.
Good old D&D.
Okay.
But yes, it's pretty, as you see it.
I am going to run up to Mogor, and I'm going to raise my hammer above my head and try to strike him with it.
Okay.
Unfortunately, it's a 17 versus armor class.
No, you gotta do that. Okay. 17 will miss.
All right.
That's 3 damage, right?
Yeah. And I yell to Monosail, keep fighting the good fight. And Monosail, you can spend a recovery and add 6 more hit points on top of that.
I saw that, Lloyd. Don't do that.
I was just looking at my stats, was all.
And I am done.
You double click, and it should come up.
Oh, groovy.
That's
All right.
right. Wow, that was really good recovery roll. Are you done, Bryn?
I am done, yes.
You take 6 damage.
Okay, from being next to Mogor?
Yes.
Alright.
The energy of the void reaches out, and when it touches you, you feel cold inside, cold and dead.
Okay.
It's cold and there are wolves after me.
All right, Durgar's soldier charges into battle against Cinder. Because I've decided that I want to kick the crap out of Cinder today, apparently. He will attempt to hit you with his shield first, versus AC. 3.
23 will hit.
Alright. 5 damage. And you're at -2 AC for this attack. That's not going to hit anyway.
No.
Okay. So, alright. That is the end of round 1. Escalation die is now at 1. Cinder, you are up.
Alright. I am going to go ahead and attack the void. Switch over to my two-handed weapon.
Okay.
Bust out the dwarven axe, and I'm swinging for the cultist.
Okay.
Escalation die is a 1. 15 versus AC.
15 will miss.
Damn it, that was nice.
7.
And your crit range goes up by 1, yes.
Yes.
Isn't that really kind of irritating? That's the only odd roll in the entire fighter repertoire.
More or less.
Either way,
they should give us different options for that somehow.
I think it's something they overlooked, because really everything is even except for that. It's weird as hell, and I think it was just they made a mistake. I could be wrong, but hopefully whenever they come up with more fighter powers, they will add some odds. All right, so you killed the one void cultist. Go ahead and tell me how he dies.
I was trying to cleave through his shoulder, and I he tried to duck, and he ducked just a little bit too slow, so I sheared off the top of his head. Didn't really hit my target, but it did kind of jar me because I wasn't ready for the impact of the skull. So I was thrown back just a little bit and kind of just felt a little bit odd.
Okay. Anything else?
I'm going to try to disengage with the Durgar soldier.
Okay, go ahead and roll.
And I'm going to go ahead and stay where I am.
Okay. Anything else?
That'll do it.
Tornak, you're up. Actually, first, take your 8 damage, and then roll your saving throw.
Yes. Saving throw. I succeeded my saving throw, but
You still take the 8 damage.
yes.
Okay. And Tormak, you're up.
Okay, so I pull another arrow from the quiver that is strategically located under my shiny new cow, and I quickly retreat back to where Durlond is on the staircase, and I loose an arrow at Mogor. Uh, 25 versus AC.
That'll hit.
13 damage.
I'm sorry, who's that against? Against again?
AC.
No, who? Not
Oh,
what.
Mogor.
Okay, Mogor. Yes, 25 will hit.
Okay. And it's 13 damage.
Yeah. Okay.
And I am finished aside from the saving throw against being vulnerable. I hit it twice. The first one was a 19.
That's fine. You're good. Alright. So, Monosail, you are up.
All right. So this is where druids get fun. So he takes on the aspect first of the behemoth. So visibly, people notice his flesh. There's a shuddering in his flesh, and his back starts to grow higher. He grows taller. He grows thicker. His tail becomes a little less of a furry tail and more like closer to like a reptilian tail. No scales, but just in shape. At the same time, he also takes on the aspect of the bear, and claws come out like unsheathed daggers come out of his paws. His muzzle shortens and widens a bit. His teeth grow longer and thicker. You notice his head broadens. So he's taken on the aspect of two different animals and combined them with a wolf. It's actually quite terrifying because it no longer looks quite like a wolf anymore. It looks like some aberration. Not necessarily gross looking, but certainly not something you see every day. Just so you know, Aaron, that's giving me a cumulative, let's see, so attack bonus. So I get a +2 bonus against lower level enemies and mooks of any level. So you have to let me know if somebody's lower level than me or if they're a mook.
Most of these are lower level than you. I think the only one is not is actually the warlock.
He is not a lower level, or he's not a mook.
No, the warlock is the only one who is not a mook and not lower level than you.
Okay,
Everybody else is lower level or a mook.
Okay, and that was who was that again? I'm sorry. That was the
Void Cultist Warlock.
Void Cultist Warlock. Okay, thank you. I apologize. So I also get I'm also +2 AC from the Behemoth aspect, and there's an additional effect when I become staggered. But we'll deal with that if it happens, which may happen. When it happens.
Yeah, count on that happening.
+2 and +2 double my strength.
One thing, Eddie, to remember to do, don't forget to put the colored dots on your token to indicate that you've got status effects.
Oh, well, I healed back up, so I took the staggered off. Should I have left it on?
You're staggered, but you're also currently, if I remember right, hampered, and you have ongoing damage.
Oh, okay. Hold on, let me do that real quick. Hampered was, what do we want to use for hampered? I'll use a snail. And then ongoing, this looks like ongoing to me. Okay.
Green for ongoing.
Green for ongoing?
Yeah, green has generally been ongoing.
Okay. So I got that. Okay, I apologize.
It's okay. I'm not calling you out on it. I'm just reminding you.
All right. Okay, so now that he's done with all that stuff, he goes ahead and he digs in on cultist number 5.
Okay.
And that's going to be his shifted attack. So, shifted attack. There we go.
That's something I need to look into.
It's +2. So he hits AC at 22.
That'll hit.
That's an odd roll. He also does +2 damage. So 13 damage to the cultist 5.
Alright, so cultist 5 is dead.
And then Eagerteeth dives at cultist 2.
Okay.
He rolls 20 versus AC.
20 will hit.
And he does 12 damage.
Okay. Anything else?
No, we'll take care of the ongoing and stuff like that. So I take 8 damage,
Yes.
and then roll save.
The save has not come up.
There we go. Sorry.
Alright, so you're no longer taking ongoing damage. Roll save versus hampered.
2.
So you're still hampered. Alright, Delana, you're up.
Sorry, I forgot to adjust my my macros for my new weapon. Delana will come up to Cinder, put her hand on his shoulder, and say, "Buck up, mate. We can do this. You get a free recovery, and you get to add 2 times your level."
And I was hiding behind her.
Tough toodles.
Brandon, because you said that all in one breath, I thought Delana walked up and put her head on her shoulder and said, "Buck up, kiddo. You get a free recovery." And
Look very meta.
very little, yeah, a little bit.
Oh, apologies. Actually, I forgot to do something. I'm just gonna do it here, but
What is it?
it's temp hit points for bear.
Okay.
So let's modify this a bit.
And she will attack the soldier with her sword, her new sword, shiny, shiny. 16 versus AC.
Who are you attacking again?
The soldier, the Durgard soldier.
I don't think that hits. No, that will miss.
Okay.
Were you shooting your crossbow, or are you attacking with your sword?
Sword.
I'm sorry, I didn't hear that.
Sword.
Okay. So, how much damage do you do? Still just 3?
I think it's just level, yeah.
Alright, anything else from Delana?
As a quick action, I'm going to switch to holy damage. That's it.
Okay.
Does Delana's sword have a name?
Yes.
Yes, it's the Sword of Broken Angels.
Sword of Broken Angels.
That is
Sword of Broken Angels, okay.
Alright, the Void Cultists. That one's going to move up and move the dead guy out of the way a little bit, because he's kind of in the way. And this guy's going to come up and move the other dead guy out of the way, because he's also kind of in the way.
Corpses flying everywhere.
Yes. It's actually kind of nice when you guys throw the corpses elsewhere with your descriptions. Okay, so Monosail is going to have 2, Cinder is going to have 1. All right, first on Cinder. Was it versus AC? That was a fun thing. There was an error with your format. Please try again. Okay, I will try again. Alright. 14 versus AC, I'm pretty sure on this.
Yeah, that misses my base AC.
But he will make a second attack. That is a crit.
Oh my god.
God, wow.
Alright. So, that will be 16 damage and 8 more ongoing. You're welcome. Apparently my dice really want to kill you.
At least it's good news. It will not be a TPK because they want me alive.
Yes, but not necessarily unmade.
On the bright side.
Alright. Actually, let's do 2.
Hey Matt, do you remember when Belgay walked into that room a long time ago and he like crit those guys early on and like made cleaned up quickly? I think this is the dice's way of getting back at us.
I think so, yes. Alright, so that's 19 and 24 versus AC on Monosail.
I would like to point out that Cinder was not a part of the party at that point, so he shouldn't have to suffer the consequences.
Is it equal or greater hit or only greater hit?
It's
I know that's a silly question, but some systems it matters.
You have me second guessing. It's equal to or greater.
Equal to or greater.
Okay, they both hit.
All right. That's 16 damage. And 4 ongoing twice.
Okay.
I'm sorry,
So 2 separate saves.
4 ongoing once. Sorry.
Cinder replaced Belgay, so you're heir apparent.
You're tainted by association.
Bastards.
He took it in the ass more than you did, though.
Well, it was an elf. Sorry.
All right. Possessed automaton.
No, my 10 hit points.
Possessed automaton is going to come around and going to flank everybody and go after Delana. This is versus AC. 25 versus AC. I think that's a hit. 9 damage. I'm sorry, 13 damage. And that's the end of his turn. Durgar Runecaster. Hello. It's gonna move up a little bit and word of hate on Tornak again.
Hater's gonna hate.
Yep.
16 versus mental defense.
Oh, that hits.
To do 8 damage, you are vulnerable again.
All of a sudden, I hate myself.
Yes, you do. Alright, the Warlock. Is going to shoot a bolt of energy at this one's going to be coming out of Bryn. This is going to be versus PD. 16 versus
Ah, that just hit.
one thing I should remind you guys of is I think all of your magic items have some sort of power.
Indeed.
I've already used mine.
Having now said
All
that,
right, so Aaron, quick check again. Since I have resistance 12 plus,
uh-huh.
Does that come into play in this case?
It does in this case.
So that's
What resistance means is that if on an attack roll you don't roll that high or that number or higher, you take half damage from that attack.
okay. So I will take half damage then.
Yes, you will take 7 damage, and you are vulnerable on this inventory. And a purple orb of energy starts to circle around the Warlock. And then it is Mogor's turn. Oh, I forgot. You should have taken 6 damage from standing next to Mogor. Monosail.
By the way, Aaron, it doesn't matter at the moment. I can't change the things on my token, but I'm keeping track on my character sheet. So.
Can't change the things on your token?
Yeah, like if I try to set the... Oh, now it worked. Okay, never mind. It didn't work from the other menu. Whatever.
Alright. Okay, Mogor. Where the hell is Mogor? There he is. He is going to attack... He's going to attack Monosail again. He's going to try to touch him with that void energy. 15 versus PD.
Get your bad touches out the house. No.
Alright, and that's the end of his turn. Bryn, you're up.
That last attack that hit me, did you say I was vulnerable?
Yes.
Okay. And does that just last one turn, or is it a save effect?
It's a save ends effect.
Okay, let me put a thing on there then.
I've been using orange.
Sounds good.
That sounds good. Okay.
Matches my eyes.
Let's see here. Mogor is right in front of me. I am going to hold my my hand with my hammer up in front of him, and focus on this ring that I'm wearing on my front hand, and try to blast Mogor away from me.
Okay. So I don't remember how that works.
Dex plus level versus physical defense.
Okay.
I guess I don't have a thing for that. So I'll just do it. 16 versus physical defense.
Not quite.
Too bad.
So the energy rushes over Mogor, and he staggers back a step, but still remains on his feet and remains where he's at.
Alright, I am going to attempt to disengage.
Okay.
I guess I should move a bit, but you get the idea.
It falls on his face.
You are very bad at rolling, is all I really have to say.
I am. I'm going to move away anyway, regardless of the roll. So.
Okay. So he will make an attack. And then it will take a while to show up in the window.
Do 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 do.
Yeah, that hits.
Wow.
I'm spending a DM point to have that re-rolled.
You've been saving them up. You might as well use
Yeah,
them.
that's exactly.
14 versus physical defense.
That will miss.
Okay.
Thank goodness. All right, now finally.
Is actually that because you were vulnerable? That would actually be a crit.
Oh, geez, really?
So yeah, I forgot about that. You're vulnerable, so that means you're against you when you're vulnerable. The crit range is increased by 2.
Okay. Scary. All right. What was I doing? Oh, right. So Bryn backs away and says, "I call upon you, the spirits of my ancestors that dwell still here in this place that belong to my family. Rid us of this intrusion. Spirits of the righteous." This is versus mental defense.
Okay.
26 does 28 holy damage.
Okay. Holy damage does not make a difference.
Didn't make a difference. Okay, and let's see. Who here has the lowest number of hit points right now? Is it Delana?
Probably Delana.
Yeah, she's actually the lowest.
All right, Delana, you have a +4 to your armor class until the end of my next turn. And I am done.
Okay.
Did you do your saves?
No, actually, I guess I do need to do my save here. Okay. Now I'm done.
All right, there's one.
As far as I know, that's the only one I had.
What's the yellow?
Oh, the yellow is a light. That's right.
It's yeah, I just have a torch.
Yeah.
Oh,
right.
okay.
Carried around. Sorry.
All right. The Durgar soldier is going after Cinder again. First he will put back here. First with his shield. 7 dice. Plus 7. 21 versus AC.
Which will hit.
All right. 5 damage, and you are -2 AC for this attack. 22 versus AC.
Which will hit.
7, 16 plus. All right, 7 damage. 7 more damage. So 12 in total. All right. Top of round 3. The escalation die is at 2.
Can I take my ongoing and do my save roll right now, just so I don't forget?
Yeah, go ahead.
Alright, -8 because it was a crit. And 10, so it's still ongoing. Next time it'll be a -4.
Yeah, next.
I am going to swing at Fuck.
No, there is no fuck monster here.
Thank goodness.
It's next session.
These are the battles that I almost hate because I feel like every single battle I should be trying to spend a recovery, but at the same time, if I do that, I'm not diminishing the...
Hey, attack him. That's what you got a healer for.
Yeah. Alright, fuck it. I'm going to attack Void Cultist 4. And 20 versus AC.
20 will hit.
And 28 damage.
Oh, where's my number? Oh, there it is. Okay. Alright, describe how you kill 4 and 3 without moving.
He's that good.
I let go of my axe with one hand, grab 4 by the robes, lift him off the ground, and sling him at Mogor, who steps out of the way, and Void Cultist 4 slams into Void Cultist 3. They kind of stumble backwards until they finally hit the wall on the other side of the room in a heap of broken bones, broken necks, and just generally entangled limbs.
Okay.
I am not a happy construct.
Okay. Anything else from Cinder?
I am going to try to disengage from Durgar Soldier.
Okay.
Nothing, because he doesn't have a moniker, and I'm going to stay right the hell where I am.
Alright. Tormac, you're up.
The tokens are sort of jumbled up. Is Mogor staggered?
No.
Okay.
He's close, but he's not staggered.
Okay. So I slide a thin dagger out of my sleeve and fling it over top of Bryn's head toward Mogor.
Okay.
I don't even have to duck.
Sure.
We don't know yet.
Well,
Oh, right, good point. I shouldn't say that, sorry.
You might.
Son of a... Alright, wait, can I on his turn, can I spend a DM point?
no, you can only use it on yourself.
Damn it.
I anticipated this. It's written in there. You can only spend it on yourself.
Damn it. Wait, what is it
And the
attacking
relationship
against?
die.
What's that?
Icon
was that?
relationship?
The icon relationship isn't going to change the fact that it's a natural one.
Do I have a DM point
It'll
left?
change the total number, but it won't change the fact that it's a natural one.
I don't have a DM point left, do I?
No, I don't think you do.
I don't think so either.
Alright, roll your damage.
What is it attacking against? Because if it's physical,
Attacking Bryn. Sorry, you're right in the way.
if it's physical defense, I want to use my magic armor.
No, it's AC. I'm sorry.
Damn it.
This is the best thing ever. Alright.
Oh shit.
I believe you still do have it too, yes. Alright, so
Okay.
14 damage.
Well, here's the question. Mechanically, that was flying blade. Do you want me to roll damage for that, or just a basic ranged attack?
Make it a basic range, since you
Okay.
failed otherwise.
I would like to lobby for
Which is
in
worse?
future.
It got worse. Oh my goodness.
You were saying, Lloyd?
I would like to lobby for in future when we roll ones, it counts as missed damage versus our allies, not
Oh,
full
no.
damage.
Yeah, good try.
Alright.
So wait, I didn't take 29 damage, did there? Did I?
No, you
No.
took 14.
I took 14. All right, so what I'm going to do,
Is that your best shot?
I'm going to take. That's your best shot. Yeah, I'm going to turn to Tormac, and I'm going to point my hand with the ring on it, and then like mad that it fizzles out when I try to point it at him, and I'll just snarl at him.
I wave. I hold the cowl up and say, "Did you see this thing? Look at it."
Tormac likes giving it to people from behind.
What did you hit me with a dagger or with an arrow or what?
Dagger. You
That
threw
was
a
a
dagger.
Okay.
And I want it back.
No, so I'm gonna pull as a free reaction. I'm pulling this dagger out of whatever it got stuck into and throw it into the grate on the floor.
That's a dagger you're never seeing again. All right. Anybody else you want to throw at?
Shittiest recovery.
Or at?
Well, I still have a saving throw left. I might fall down the stairs.
Yes, you do. Go ahead and make your saving throw versus vulnerable. All right, you're fine. All right, Monocell, you're up. Yes, that was a really tedious recovery there.
Oh, goodness. Well, scenting blood in the air, it seems like Mogor may have taken a bit of damage, so I wheel around on him and begin to make with the chow down. And so he's a lesser level than me because you said the only one that was the warlock.
Yes.
Okay.
That blood is Bryn's, not Mogor.
God damn it.
Sorry, I'm looking for my freaking... I don't know why my macros are all jumbled. Alright. 1 plus 4. 2. That's 22 versus AC.
That'll hit.
Alright. And that's natural odd roll. So that's 16 versus damage, or 16 damage.
All right. How do you do this? Do you take a swing at him, or do you try to fight him?
No, I stand up on my hind legs and just lay into him with a paw.
Talons, so as your paw comes down towards his head, the tattoos flare up, and it's like
the rest. You are entitled to it. If not,
water.
Happily drink it and get
I
more.
still hit him. You don't.
Oh, you don't do really as much damage as you think you have.
It's like swinging through water or something like that.
Yeah. On the other hand, he is currently staggered.
And then Eager Teeth goes ahead and takes a bite of Void Cultist 2.
Okay.
And that's 23 versus AC.
That'll hit.
We just
Roll damage.
Minx is currently not paying the bulk.
And it does 8 damage.
Alright, describe how he dies.
Eager Teeth leaps at him. The cultist, in attempts to defend himself, actually slips in the pool of blood that's been left by Void Cultist. What was it? 3 that was there just a minute ago. Falls down and Eager Teeth bites deeply into his throat, and you just hear gurgled, choking screams.
Okay.
I am going to make first off. Let me take my 4 damage. And then I am going to save versus the ongoing damage.
Yeah.
And that is no. And I'm going to save versus hampered, and that is no.
That's definitely no. All right. Delana, you're up.
Oh, question. I'm sorry. Real quick question, Aaron. Was it you had said that it was? Is it just ongoing 4 until saved, or was it because there was one situation where it was 8 and then 4? Was that only because of crit?
That's because the 8 is because you got crit.
Okay.
When you get crit with something that does ongoing damage, the first round of the damage is crit damage. It's double damage, and after that it goes back down to normal.
Okay.
That's interesting.
So this is 4 damage ongoing until you save.
All right.
Delana mutters something about position heal thyself and uses a quick action to spend a recovery.
Okay.
As soon as I find my recovery. Oh, good.
I yell, "I'm with you, lass," over your shoulder.
And then takes her shiny new blade and attacks that damned soldier again.
Okay. No, she has a quick action because she used the domain of healing.
18 versus 8. Oh! I get +4 to that.
No, you get +4 to your AC, don't you?
No. Yes. Okay. 18.
So you will miss. And that is 3 damage. Oh wait, wrong one. Soldier.
And I'm also going to use my shield's ability to attempt to recharge my bastion.
Okay.
Any? I think it's got to be 6 or greater. And so I get bastion back.
Anything else from Delana?
Other than blasting your eardrums, I think that'll be it.
Alright. So it's possessed automaton. Let's see. Okay. So the possessed automaton reaches out and tries to grab you. This is versus physical defense. 23 versus physical defense. I assume that hits. So he grabs you and he throws you
Whoa!
towards the fire pit.
Oh, that was me?
Yes.
Or what was it against?
Physical defense.
Hold on.
If you have
Sorry,
a 23 physical defense, I will be astounded.
Yes, it
Yeah.
And make you math again.
Yes.
Okay.
Alright, so make a saving throw. He's trying to throw you in. This is your opportunity to stop from falling into the fire pit. Alright, so you do not fall into the fire pit. You are prone right next to it. You take 3 damage from having been thrown. Prone is in the combat house rules if you want to look over it again.
Can you send me the link again? I closed it for some stupid reason. Sorry. Thank you.
And he will then move up to engage Cinder.
Because I'm special.
Because my dice want to kill you. That's pretty bad. Let's take a. We've been at it for a while. Let's take a short rest before we continue.
Careful your wording on that.
So you can talk to your dice and see if they don't want to kill you. But yes, go to the restroom, get something to drink, whatever it may be.
Torment,
I'll
you
be right
might
back.
want to dice shame yourself.
BRB.
Okay.
Oh, back over.
I'm all alone.
And now you're back. Let's see if you have questions. We probably shouldn't. No, we don't. Alright, who's molesting their mic? I've shamed someone into not molesting their what might be further. Ugh.
I'm back.
Welcome back.
Thank you.
I missed you, Kato.
I know. I'm very missable. Well, actually, you didn't miss me. That's the problem.
That's true.
That's what I should do. I forgot. Let me go back up to that natural one.
Shouldn't have mentioned it.
Where is it? There we are. Here you go, Tormac. You're one of shame.
Do you get a 20 of shame?
I don't think that's really a shame.
20.
It is for us.
If I rolled another 20, I get to play. This is what I get to play. That's fine. I get to play. Well, there's two options. There's the one that I feel, which is this. Hopefully you can hear it.
Nope.
When it fucking loads, come on.
Critical hit.
And the one that I think you guys would prefer me play when I do that is.
The DM is a douche.
It's so true. That was not a free recovery I got to spend, was it?
I can't wait till the rest of that app comes out. They said they have like 200 sounds.
That's from their sound board app that they're gonna come out.
Not more the Vault Pit one, but they did. There's 5 of them on the album itself, including those 2.
Mm-hmm.
And I think they said it's like 200 that are on the soundboard.
Wow.
I'm getting it because I backed the Kickstarter, so
Cool.
I'm looking forward to it.
I somehow totally missed that Kickstarter. Like I didn't even know that Kickstarter existed until I started seeing some stuff about it coming out.
Yeah,
Whoa.
it's a good album. I really like it.
Cool.
It has the same Paul and Storm problem that it's never as good as watching them live.
Yeah.
Because the live show is fantastic.
Yeah.
But it's still fun.
Are you gonna get to see them at PAX?
Yes, they're at PAX. I think they're playing Friday night. So yeah, I think I'm going to the Friday night concert.
Cool.
I might be, I might not go to the Saturday. I'm not sure yet. Because I'm probably not going to both.
That's a lot of.
That's a lot of time.
Yeah.
But one for sure, absolutely.
Yeah.
Because those PAX concerts are they're a lot of fun.
They are fun.
The last one I went to was MC Frontalot, Paul and Storm, and Jonathan Colton.
Sweet.
And that was a hell of a concert.
Somewhere I have a picture of Paul and Storm and me standing underneath them, and they're doing the Go Team Venture salute, which is pretty cool. They're nice
Paul and
guys.
Storm actually came up here to Santa Fe late last year, and they went to the theater that George R.R. Martin owns.
Okay.
And the very first song that they played was Like the Wind. Song about
George R.R. Martin. Hold on. George R.R. Martin owns a theater.
Yeah. It's the.
I bet they play nothing. I bet they play nothing but Shakespearean tragedies.
No, actually, they play mostly geeky stuff. It's a nice little place. If it weren't up in Santa Fe, I'd go to it more often. But that's like an hour and a half drive.
Mostly cats.
Alright, so we're all back. We are
I
all
am
back.
back.
So, alright, it's the Runecaster's turn. The Runecaster is going to, he's going to charge Monosail and swing his fiery hammer down upon him. Okay, so this is plus, this is versus AC. That's going to miss.
No.
Then he will Word of Rage. He's actually going to Word of Rage on Mogor.
Because you know.
And then it's the Void Cultist Warlock who... you know, Durlond is right there. He's going to zap Durlond. A bolt of purple energy.
And it makes what sound?
At least you have a +2 because you're prone, right? Not gonna help.
No, that's 25 versus physical defense.
No.
So you will take 14 damage.
At least he can't push you backward in.
14. Sorry, make that 21 damage.
Jeez.
And then he generates another little bolt of void energy. Because the first one disappeared. Okay. Mogor. I keep forgetting, Monosail, you keep taking 6 damage every turn you're engaged. With Mogor.
Okay. Well, that kind of changes things a little bit then. So
you've taken...
Go to 19, which makes me staggered. And then I also, because I am staggered and I am in the behemoth aspect, I gain a free recovery. Well, it's not a free. I spend a recovery.
Okay.
And I get a heal. So.
Well, that's okay. I'm going to get rid of it here in a second anyway.
Yeah, probably. So it's another 13. Puts me up to 32. And I also do have Wrath as well, because I have the Adventurer feat for Behemoth. So.
Okay, I don't remember what that is.
Well, I roll 2d20.
Okay.
Until I roll both of them under a natural 10, I roll 2d20 and take the better of the two.
Okay. 21 versus physical defense.
Yes, that will hit.
Alright, that is 16 damage. And he makes another attack. And you're hampered, by the way, I forgot. And he makes a second attack. 12 versus physical defense.
No.
Okay. And you see that his tattoos, which had glowed brightly then faded when you attacked him, they are now shining more brightly again and kind of reaching out. No, that's okay. All right, Bryn, you're up.
All right, I call to Cinder, and I say, Cinder, help me defend this place from those that would soil the memory of the dwarves. You can use a recovery, and you get an additional 6 hit points back. And then I'm going to move over here to where the possessed automata is and try to hit him with my hammer. So I raise my hammer above my head. And that's a 21 versus AC.
On the automata, that I believe it is. Yes, that is a hit.
So it does 14 damage.
Okay.
And I'm going to use my combat boon, which just means if I made the at-will attack and hit with the melee. Monosail, do you have any effects that you need to roll a save against?
I have like, yeah, I have.
Okay, so roll a
two,
free save.
Free save. All right.
He has ongoing damage and he is hampered.
I'm gonna roll for the ongoing damage. Yay! That counts, right? No, it's 11 or more, isn't it? Yeah. All right. I'm doing terrible on saves.
You guys are not very dicing well today.
Nope. I am done, by the way.
Okay. Durgar Soldier is still not a fan of Bryn. I'm not sorry, Cinder. So first his shield. Yeah, it is 8. 19 versus AC.
19 versus AC will miss.
All right. And then he makes his attack with his hammer. And that will miss. And two. All right. End of round 3. The escalation die is now at 3. And Cinder, you are up.
Okay. Cinder is tired of getting the shit kicked out of him by Durgar Soldier and takes the opportunity after a double miss to wait until his blade passes, leaving an open area, and I'm going to go knuckle up and swing for his exposed side.
Okay.
Escalation die is 3. 27 versus AC.
Nice.
That'll hit.
Okay, my crit chance goes down by 1. I do 22 damage. And I am going to try to disengage from both of them.
Okay. He's 12 or higher.
And I'm going to stay right the hell where I am. Which I seem to be doing a whole lot of today. I'm going to get the camper reward for this fight, aren't I?
You stayed in place and got the crap kicked out of you, yes.
Honestly, I have to move by the end of the fight.
We're in a dead heat.
Anything else, Cinder?
I don't think so. No, negative.
Tormac. Tormac and your one of shame.
I search around.
Which I will not screen share you.
I search around on my belt for another dagger. Yes, my shameful one. It's pitiful.
It is a standard action to use a potion.
So I find another dagger on my belt, and I heave it toward Mogor, and hopefully miss Manisil.
Why did you have to say that? Don't say anything.
Because I'm thinking about it, I'm focusing.
Because we're all thinking.
I'm focusing.
That's probably why.
And since he's staggered, I get +2 to the attack, and my crit range is expanded by 2.
Now you're really going to roll a 1? You just jinxed yourself? Damn. Alright, that will miss, however.
Okay. So 3 miss damage.
I was so hopeful. So hopeful.
The one thing that can bring you joy in this life.
It is, it's true. Alright, anything else from Tarmac?
No, I'm done.
Monosail, you are up. Oh, no, hold on a second.
Well, I'm going for
God damn it.
broke. So what I do is I shift from I drop the. It doesn't have much effect on my form. I drop the bear and shift into the owl bear form. So I pretty much maintain the size, but feathers sprout up across my shoulders and down my spine. And I go ahead and take a mighty swing at Mogor. I am under the effect of Wrath from the Behemoth aspect. So that's roll 2d20 for melee attacks. Choose what I prefer until I roll a natural 10 or less on both dice. So I'm going to go ahead and swing. Let's see here. Actually, hold on. I can actually add dice to that. So we're going to roll 2 dice. And the modifier is +4, 3 for the escalation, 1 for Owlbear. Also, in Owlbear, my crit range is expanded by 2.
Okay.
So, well, we get the idea, I guess.
The better
That won't work. No, that won't work. Hold on. I don't want to try and figure that out. So we're just going to roll 2 separate dice.
The 2 separate rolls from the first one are 21 and 21.
21 and 25? Well, we'll take the 25.
Okay.
And it was even. So we're going to go ahead and roll 33 damage.
You're fucking awesome. His tattoo glows again, and even though you probably should have just gutted him, you've merely severely wounded him.
Fucking hate Thronecasters.
I thought you were going after Mogor. Were you going after a Runecaster?
No, I was going after Mogor.
Okay.
No, but I'm seeing patterns that every time there's a Runecaster in the battle, wounds that should kill something don't.
What's that you say? Make Runecasters in every battle?
Shut up.
No, I'm pretty sure.
Okay, I can.
Aaron, I think that you misunderstood me. I thought I had said bring liquors back.
Oh no, now he's going to create rune liquors.
You know,
Preferably in a dire form.
I'm not adverse to it.
So we'll go ahead and finish this off here. I take. Oh, this sucks. I take 6 damage from Mogor. I take 4 damage from ongoing. So I'm currently at that. And we're going to roll saves. Here's save versus ongoing. I finally save it. And save versus hamper. I do not save it. Okay.
And Eager Teeth goes now?
Yes, Eager Teeth goes now. And so Eager Teeth moves around to the... I don't know. Sheesh. Oh, right there. He moves around to flank Mogor. And he goes ahead and goes for the hamstrings. And that's an 18 versus AC?
That will miss.
Okay.
Does he
And
do...
that's... No, he does not do miss damage.
I know by default they don't. I just couldn't remember if you took the feat for it.
No, I didn't take any companion feats.
Okay. Delana, it is your turn. You are currently prone and next to a fire pit.
I'm going to go ahead and jump up,
Okay.
which is a move action, and move towards this door guard soldier.
Okay.
And engage him with my sword.
Okay.
I should have handed you some marshmallows before you went flying across the room.
18 versus AC.
I don't think you're going to like what I'm about to tell you.
That missed, didn't it?
Yeah, it did miss. You keep rolling an 18. You need a 19.
God damn it.
I think you missed it. I think you've rolled an 18 3 times.
I am then going to try to disengage.
You can't. You do not have another move action.
Wait,
Okay.
real quick question. Do you have any relationship die?
I do.
Just saying.
What does that do? I just re-roll, right?
No. Let me link the house rules so you can look.
No, I got them.
Short version, you add to your current roll, typically 1d6, if I'm right.
Yes.
All right, I'll go ahead and use that. I think it's a waste, but I'll do it.
Well, considering that you need a 19 and you're 1 away, it pretty much guarantees that you're going to hit him if you use
I add 4. It's
Okay.
still only 13 damage.
Was that a 5 or a 6 that you just used?
6.
Okay. So there's no downside. All right. So you hit him. Go ahead and roll your damage. Well, you already did it. I'm sorry.
13.
13. All right. Describe how he dies.
Um,
You did just enough.
Delana swings the sword, her new bloodthirsty sword, and she notices that she just nicked him. So she calls on the Crusader for his support, and feels the power of the sword sucking the blood out of the soldier. I also get, because I finally killed somebody, each enemy slain by the sword, I get 1d8 hit points.
Yes, you do.
Yay.
You get them like in a bucket or like an envelope.
Yes. I steal his soul,
Sweet.
Carrier pigeon.
so I get 4 hit points.
What does your tail do when you do that?
My tail dances around gleefully. She really likes this new sword. My tail wraps around the sword and caresses it and wipes the blood off.
Nice.
You should wipe it down your cheek or across your forehead.
Anything else from Delana?
Let me check something. Hold on. That'll be it.
Alright. Possessed automaton is going to try to grab Bryn and throw him into Delana.
Bad.
So let's see. This is going to be versus physical defense.
All right.
As soon as I find the goddamn. Oh, there it is. Alright.
You've got to be kidding me, Aaron.
It doesn't do any damage in and of itself. The double damage is not going to be a whole lot. Delana, roll a saving throw to see if you can get out of the way.
We've already seen this in a bar, I think.
18.
So Delana neatly sidesteps the place where Bryn goes flying through.
Whoosh.
Takes 6 damage, Bryn.
Okay.
And you are prone.
All right.
I do feel that I need to play this again, though. Because it needs to be played. Of course, if my computer were loaded faster, that would be nice.
Critical hit. How you like that shit?
Just to rub it in a little bit.
Mhm.
That's like what, 5, 6? What are we up
That's the
to?
fifth one.
I think it's 6. Including one that got negated with a DM point.
And one that got negated with fee. Well, talent, but yeah.
Not really negated. It still did damage. It just didn't do double damage. Okay, so that's the possessed automaton. How is he? You see the meat moss repair him. He's not undamaged at this point, but he is less so than he was. And then it's the Runecaster's turn. He's going to try to hit Montecial with his fiery warhammer.
God damn it.
Holy shit.
Tormac goes upstairs to try to find a box to put Manasel in.
Yeah, that's probably outright killed me.
No, it didn't outright kill you. If it was Mogor, it might have outright killed you. But this is the Runecaster. You will take 20 damage. Mogor seems invigorated.
Okay, I'm going to call...
At seeing you struck down. And by that I mean he heals.
Oh my god, it's just getting worse.
I don't think you've taken minus 36 damage.
There's like a calculator built into it, so every time I kept trying to type in minus 14, it kept getting worse.
Yeah, I was going to say. I know you're in a bad shape, but I don't think you're in that bad shape.
And with a mighty groan, the large beast capsizes. That's a pretty good word for it.
At least Eager Teeth still gets to do stuff. This is great.
That sucks. I shifted to Owlbear specifically so that I could make it through this combat round, because I have plus between Behemoth and Owlbear. I have a 21 AC in physical defense.
How'd that work?
But that doesn't matter when I'm rolling 20s, unfortunately.
No, it doesn't matter at all.
All right. And then let's see. No, the automaton shouldn't do that. No, that didn't seem right. Mogor gets the word of hate. And then it's the Warlock's turn. He is going to, let's see. Does he want to do that, or does he want to do that?
Montiel, that's what you get for making the joke.
Karma.
It's karma.
It is. Alright, so the Warlock comes up and is going to try to just rabbit punch Bryn right in the head while he's on the ground. And, oh, okay. So you have -2 on your defenses against this.
Okay.
You're prone. No, natural 1.
Sweet. Can I grab his arm and pull him down with me?
Yeah. Make it. You can make an attack. I'll allow that.
All right.
Purely on accident, like you swing around to. You are on your face. You swing around to get on your back, and your hammer comes up. Right as this guy's leaning down to hit you in the face, in the back of the head.
Escalation die or no?
Yes.
26.
Alright, so you smash this guy on the face entirely on accident as he steps down to do horrible things to you. Alright, that's the end of his turn. And Mogor's turn. Mogor is going to go after Eager Teeth because, well, he's right there. Sorry. I don't feel bad about going after you guys. I feel bad about going after that. 15 versus physical defense.
I do not believe that hits. Let me just double check his stats real fast.
He did take 6 damage though at the end of your turn.
Yes, so I'll mark that. We'll mark that down. But no, that does not hit.
Okay. All right, that's fine. Bryn, you're up.
Well, technically I'm not, but
Well, yeah,
I'll be in a second. All right, I'll stand. And let's see here. How do I want to do this? This guy's right on top of me. Manasale, is he unconscious currently?
Yes.
Okay, that's what I thought.
He's at minus what, 14?
Minus 14.
Aaron, can I get up and move away as part of one move?
Yes. Standing up from prone is part of a move action.
Okay. But I would have to disengage if I don't want. I have to succeed on a disengage if I don't want him to get me.
Otherwise, he's going to touch you inappropriately again.
Okay. Okay. All right. So that's
Do we have a goal?
I'm gonna get up and try to get away from this guy and sort of move over this way. Let me get rid of my stupid whatever. That is not what I wanted to do. Okay, and let me see if I can get away from this guy. Hey, there's a 20 where I really needed it.
Yeah, there's a good roll.
The first nat 20 on its disengage saving throw.
Yeah.
You really get away from this guy.
I did. I did.
You get away from this guy better than anybody has ever gotten away from anybody ever.
All right, so that's basically used a. Has that used just one action?
Yes.
To do that. Okay, to do all that. Great, fantastic. So I will. Oh, jeez. Well, before I forget, I will call upon the power of the All Father, and I will point my hammer towards Monosail and tinkling healing light bathes him. You can use Monosail. You can use a free recovery, so you don't have to pay for it, and you get an additional 6 hit points. And then I will attempt to strike Mogor with my Javelin of Faith.
Okay.
Which I call Hammer of Faith. 16 versus physical defense, which I don't think will hit.
No, that will not hit.
Okay. It does 3 on a miss. Now I'm done.
Okay. Okay, and he is dead, so I don't need to do that anymore. Alright. Top of the next round, the escalation die is at 4. Cinder, you up.
I am getting tired of Possessed Automaton number 1 throwing my friends around. So, I am going to swing my axe back over my head and with a double-handed strike bring it straight down, aiming for the top of his skull, trying to cleave him in half. Mechanically speaking, this is a power strike.
Okay.
So 4 to the escalation die. 18 versus AC.
That will miss.
Damn it. Alright. Out of you don't necessarily have to answer this question as DM. Out of curiosity, how far away did I miss?
Not a lot, but bumping it by 1 is going to help you with that.
I'm going to try to use my Dwarven point. This is a 5 escalation. So
5.
yeah, 5 relationship. So plus 5 to that. 23.
That will hit.
Okay. In which case I'm
plus power attack.
doing 23. I'm doing 32 damage.
Okay. When you make your power attack, just go ahead and roll the damage right away too.
Okay.
Because I know you have something that allows the talent, the feat that lets you add your power attack to this anyway.
Okay. Will do.
Okay, so it is staggered. Yeah, okay, that's on there. Roll 20 is reacting really slow tonight.
Yeah, I noticed it's a little sluggy.
Yeah, you wore it out with all those 20s.
Yeah, right?
It's
Overload.
So tired.
And, well,
Alright,
I'm gonna.
Cinder.
Roll my save. 12, so I take 4 damage, and I'm no longer ongoing. And I'm going to disengage as well. No, I'm not.
No.
Hey, Bryn Mawr, why don't you teach me how to disengage later?
Just roll a natural 20.
All right, Tormac. Tormac, in your one game.
You can teach him how to roll initiative.
Yeah, exactly. We'll trade.
Really beneficial arrangement.
So, from the stairs, I leap forward and kind of tuck and roll down to Mogor. And as I'm in the air, I pull the Nocturne from my belt. And as I come to his feet, I swing upward, trying to drive the blade into him. This is a tumbling strike. And Bryn, didn't you attack him last turn?
Who, Mogor?
Yes.
Yes, I did. So you get a +1.
Okay. So with him staggered, that bonus, and the Nocturne, that's a +7. 20 versus AC?
20 is just enough.
Whew.
With the Nocturne, that would be 19 damage.
You really need to add that in.
You're right, I do.
Because you keep saying, oh, I forgot to add Nocturne, and you've been saying it for like 3 months now. Which is, I think, past the point where you should have already added it in. Alright, he's still alive, but he is very clearly on his last legs.
Okay, and I want to use the free action from the cow, the quick time march, which allows me another move or quick action, and I will attempt to move back.
Okay. Roll your disengage.
Okay. And I get a +5 bonus for the tumbling strike, which is a 21.
Not taking any anyway.
So I move back to the safety of the stairs.
Okay. That's the comfort, the cold comfort of your natural one.
I'm hiding behind that.
Unfortunately, it's invisible to everybody except for you.
It makes me feel better.
It's not very good comfort. Let's see. Monociel, you're up. Well, technically, right now you're down, but you know.
Well, yeah, I'm prone. Okay, like, enough of this crap. I need to get away. I need to move back. If they want me, they're gonna have to pursue me. So it's part of my move action, right? So I get up, and then I have to roll disengage between the two of them, right?
Yes, you need a 12 or higher.
All right. Well, here's versus Mogor. Nope,
No,
I'm staying right
roll
where I'm
once.
at.
No, you roll once.
Oh, roll once. Okay.
It's harder. Instead of rolling for each person you're engaged with, you make a disengage check. It's just harder for each person. You add a +1 for every enemy beyond the first. So that's why this was a 12 or higher. If there had been 3 enemies engaged with you, it would have been a 13 or higher, so on and so forth.
Okay. All right. Well, I ain't
Either
going
way,
anywhere because I'm not gonna risk 2 attacks, 2 opportunity attacks.
It seems a wise choice, too. Well, neither choice is really good, but...
Well, at least I could try and take Mogor out. Like if I can't move, then maybe I can just overpower him.
Yes.
But which may be the better option than, I don't know.
Take one for the team.
Take one for the team. All right. Well, going for Mogor. Still got Wrath. So here goes. +5. And
No.
And
Yeah.
29.
29 will hit.
Take the 29, and that's odd, a natural odd roll. So that is 15 damage.
That's how he dies.
So, getting up, we roll back onto my feet, and I assess my situation, and realizing that getting away is probably not going to happen at this point, I leap upon him with both my clawed paws and start just rending and tearing, pulling whatever comes loose: armor, clothing, ribs, flesh, just opening him up like a can of tuna.
Just leave his head. We need that.
Yeah, that's important.
It is. So you've utterly gutted this guy, and he is very clearly dead, and yet he still speaks one last time, saying that you haven't stopped our resurrection. This is merely a set, and we will meet. And then his head stops talking. All right. Anything else from Montiel?
Nope. I think I've done enough.
All right. Roll your save for Hampered.
Oh, save for my hampered.
You're very lucky that you killed him, because otherwise you'd be taking 6 damage just by standing there.
And I'm still hampered. So.
Yes, you are still hampered. All right. Delana, you're up.
Okay, Delana takes out her new bloodthirsty blade and attacks the possessed automaton. 25 versus AC.
Describe how it's destroyed.
The blade leaps almost out of her hands into his throat and slices his head off. Again, I get another soul drain.
Just another D8.
Soul Train?
Soul drain.
Oh, Soul Drain.
Soul
1d8 hit points. Well, that didn't work. And I get one more hit point. Yay!
That's because it was more machine than flesh.
It's true.
And I am done.
Don't think it
All
goes
right.
like that.
Runecaster. Runecaster is going to try to beat Monosail back into death.
Here it comes.
23 versus AC.
That hits.
Welcome back into death.
Welcome
That's
back into death.
10 damage.
10?
10.
That all you got?
10, and the void, the warlock heals a little bit. And who's even still alive? No. Warlock gets the word of hate as well. And below, it's the warlock's turn. He's gonna zap Bryn with zappiness. Versus physical defense. 5, which is gonna hit. Yes. 16 damage.
16.
Okay.
Okay, why didn't that work?
And Mogor's
I have
dead.
2 hit points left.
I know. I was like, does he even have 16 hit points?
I just barely do.
Just barely. Brandon, it's your turn.
All right. I am just going to use my turn to spend a recovery, which I can't ever think of what the name of that.
Rally.
Rally. Yes, thank you. I'm going to rally, and I'm assuming that basically takes up my turn unless I want to move.
The standard action.
The standard action. I'll actually pull. I think I'm going to move up this way, and then I'll rally.
Okay.
And then that'll be it for me, because I don't want to die.
That's quick.
I think at this point it's pretty safe to say that the tide has turned.
Hopefully.
Alright. Top of round 6, the escalation dies at 5. And Cinder, you are up.
Cinder is going to move to the back of Durgar Runecaster 3.
Okay.
I'm actually going to move to kind of his far side, but in the process, like as I'm running around him, I'm going to try to swipe using my momentum of run to try to get some bite into my axe here.
Okay.
And I'm going to crit.
Okay.
So
You kill him outright, I'll tell you that right now. Just with the damage on the double damage.
Cinder, if I knew known that you could just say I'm going to crit and you just crit, like we should have been doing this a long time ago.
We're doing it wrong.
well, no, my crit range at this point is 17.
I know, I'm being facetious.
Okay. Because I am a good deal taller than him, when I am running by with my axe and swinging about my shoulder height, it pretty much just straight bites into his neck and kind of angles down just a little bit and chomps through his chest and shears off his shoulder entirely. I am expressing every angry thought that I have ever had about a Durgar Runecaster in this one effigy, which I will eventually throw into the fiery pit.
Okay.
Burn, baby, burn. Disco Inferno.
Alright, I'm going to go ahead and call the fight there, since the Warlock has no chance. He might, probably will hurt you, but he will die doing so. Probably very quickly at that.
Let's just rush him and throw him in the fire.
We just surround him and just prod him into the fire.
Yeah, basically.
I don't know, maybe throw some chicken's blood on him too.
Hey, look, whatever.
I've got a question about mechanics real quick.
What's that?
Okay, I crit with that last hit, but it was an odd roll. So my crit rate resets to 19. Does the die roll apply after that?
I'm not sure what you're asking.
Okay.
Okay, sorry.
The rules say that I crit, and then my crit die resets to 20.
Mm-hmm.
But
Yeah.
then I rolled a 19.
It would reset to 20 because the moment you choose your flexible attack, it went down to your crit went down immediately because you chose that as your flexible attack.
Well, so does that mean that if I had rolled, like, say, if my crit range was at 18, but I rolled a 17, as an odd, it lowers it to 17, and then I crit?
Yes, I would say so.
Okay. That's kind of an important thing for me going forward.
Intent is with that, but that's how I would roll it.
Okay.
All right, so combat is over. I'm going to go ahead and X this guy up. And you all may take a short rest if you so wish.
Okay, so how does it work me getting up?
You can be, at this point, you can be assured that somebody's going to stabilize you and allow you to heal. So just spend your recoveries as you need to. Everybody spend your recoveries as you need to.
I only have 2 left.
I remarkably have 5 left.
I'm gonna have to use them both. There's just no way.
I can use my healing potion, all right?
Oh wait, healing potion doesn't cost a recovery. It's just it's considered like a freebie.
Healing potion does cost a recovery.
Okay.
You just get bonus healing from it.
What's the bonus?
D8 per level, I think.
All right.
Yes.
I'm just saying, mechanically, if you haven't already taken strong recovery as a feat, I would very, very strongly suggest that as a feat.
It's a good feat.
It's saved my ass a lot.
I never did take my criminal.
All right. Well, there we are.
All right. So, no. All right. So you killed Mogor. That's what you came down here to do.
It's true.
Quick, somebody get his head.
I'm going to take a real quick second to look around Mogor and see if he doesn't have any loot, any coin, any magical items, any health potions, and do the same with the Durgar Runecaster soldier and
They
the
don't
Void Cultist.
They don't seem to be carrying anything on them. Not even any money, which is a bit surprising. You suspect that whatever money they had, you already pillaged in the other room. For whatever reason, they didn't bring any in here.
I'm also going to look at the rest of the party and mention gentlemen and lady. I think it might behoove us to throw all of these bodies, minus Mogor's head, into the fiery pits. I don't much fancy being followed by undead thralls.
On the sides and pick up some of the body and toss it.
I agree.
I call dibs on the Runecaster.
I want the soldier.
Okay, so it doesn't take you guys too long to gather up the body or all the body parts in some cases and throw them down into the fire pits. You can't really get more than like 3, maybe 4 of them in each pit, because then it just starts to dampen the fire because it's not getting as much oxygen. But you can still get them all down there. Just maybe not all in the same one.
Monosail, I think that you throw Mogor's body into one of the pits because he kind of picked on you most of the fight.
I haven't shifted back yet, so I kind of latch claws into his leg and just kind of drag him over into one of the pits and just in he goes.
Carry him in your mouth.
No, I don't want that nasty in my mouth. I can talk too because I'm an adept, so it's growly and what have you.
It's freaky is what it is.
Yeah. Does this room have any exits other than the one we came in?
I'm gonna say no. Okay. I know it looks like there's 2 doors down there, but there isn't.
That's fine.
There was that other door in that room we entered in from. If we want to look in there real quick, that may be our hostages.
The hostages are all on the first floor, so.
Oh, well, where's Layla? Was Layla up there?
She, as far as we know, she is up there as well.
Yeah, she's
Okay,
also as best as you know.
But the only way to let them free is to return with Mogor and well, his head.
Quite possibly also a showgirl, by the way.
Good to know. Noted.
And in display of affection, everybody's licking everybody's wounds over here in this corner.
And creepy again.
It's totally platonic, guys.
The robot does not have a tongue, cannot lick anything.
He can eat chicken, cold chicken.
I can crit with cold chicken, damn it.
Oh, that was pretty funny.
For the sake of being thorough, I'm gonna go over and try this door in the previous room that we were in.
Okay.
I'm going to kind of follow him to offer security guard privilege.
All right. At this point, I don't have any good explanation for what this room is.
Okay.
Is it a classroom?
I
It
guess,
is a room.
yeah, it is a room. It's got glowing fungi in the corner.
Okay.
And glowing not so fun guys as well.
Nothing of interest though to us.
It doesn't look like it, not particularly. It looks like they may have been planning something in here. But whatever it was that they were planning to do with this room, they never finished for whatever reason.
Someone should eat the fungi.
I had considered it, actually.
You go right ahead. Eat strange fungi in a
Strange glowing fungi.
yeah.
I wouldn't recommend eating any kind of fungus that grows underground. Just
Does the room continue on to the south? Or is there
No.
more? Okay. So in that case, I vote for us heading back up to talk to our dwarf friend who's waiting on the first floor.
Durlond.
it's time to make egress.
Yes.
Who's got his head?
Can we agree that Bryn should carry the head since he
I'll
was the one that was
carry the head.
negotiating?
It's only fitting.
I'll hold his head.
You own this dump anyway.
I'll own. Where is my page of notes here?
If you hadn't abandoned this place, none of this would have happened. None of it.
I look at him halfway through the voyage up and say that he might consider his tenants a little bit better. Also, some paisley curtains would go a long way.
You do realize I did personally own this holding. It's in
Shut
my
up, yes
family.
you did.
It's disputed.
It's disputed. Agree to disagree.
I'll agree that you're lying.
Beat you all the stairs.
Alright, I'm gonna move you guys back over to Durlond. So let me move the map. There we go.
Akio new map.
New map. You guys are in the southeast corner. If you'll
Look at
remember.
that.
That's bottom right. Yeah. Okay.
Yes, bottom right.
So I walk into the chamber and I toss the head at Durlond's feet.
He stops it with his foot like a kind of like a soccer ball. Reaches down and picks it up. He's either he doesn't notice or he doesn't seem to care at the blood and other fluids dripping out down his arm as he holds it up and looks into his face. And then with a sigh, he just kind of throws it off to the side, and it looks like a tremendous weight, a tremendous stress has been taken off of this dwarf. And it looks at you with a sigh and says, "Well, I admit, I didn't think you were coming back. I don't know if you've seen some of the thing that asshole could do, but I had no wish to fight him fair. So, I don't know how you did it. I don't even care how you did it. But a deal is a deal. I take it that the rest of Mogor's friends are dead as well?
We did our best to clean up down there.
Good. I'll tell you this. I may not like you. We may not be on the same side, but I think you did the right thing. Mogor and that cult of his, that worried me. There's something bigger than this going on. I don't know if you stopped it by killing Mogor, but I don't think it hurt either. But anyway, as I said, a deal's a deal. I'll let you take our remaining hostages. I'm clearing out of this place. I have no desire to see if anything's still lurking around some dark corner. I suggest you do the same. And again, let's not see each other again. I think it'll be for the best for both of us.
I can agree to that.
As he leaves, I grab the arm of one of his entourage and make mention that if he decides to set up shop in Forge, that he might set up shop in some of the lower levels.
I think you probably shouldn't be talking to anybody about who should be doing what. Our business is over. Well, thank you for that.
I let go of the arm and let him pass. Let whichever guard I had pass.
And they do. They hand you the key to this cell, and then they're gone.
All right, with the key in hand, I quickly make the way down the corridor back to where we suspect that they're the locked doors where we suspect they're being holding the prisoners, and go ahead and unlock both doors or whichever doors are locked.
There's two locked doors.
Yeah, I assume as much so. So unlock one and open the door, and go to the other one and lock that and open that door as well.
And I'm hot on his heels.
Okay. All right, we will go ahead and stop here. We will deal with the prisoners next week, or next session, not next week. In the meantime, level up.
Sweet.
Hell yeah.
Level 4. Let's see. The rest of this we'll do offline. So everybody say goodbye to our viewers.
Bye, viewers.
Bye, viewers.
Everybody.